What's happening, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big O N. And I'm back at y'all with another conversation. I appreciate everybody who tuned in to the conversation that I just dropped with the homie Buciano. If you haven't if you haven't checked it out since I dropped it, go check it out. Go run that up. That's my partner, man. And yeah, he doing good things in the community, as well as the next individual. Won't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people?
Hey, what's happening, Hoodlum gang? This your boy Mooch, Mass. You know what I mean? About East Dago, California. You tuned in right now. We in the Little Neighbors. You know what I mean? So yeah, we about to get it cracking.
All right. Let's start from the beginning, man. What year was you born?
Shit, I was born in '78. 45 years old. You know what I mean?
78. Where was you born at?
You know, it's funny you asked that. I'm one of the only ones that in my family that wasn't born actually in San Diego. I was born in Texas, Galveston, Texas. You know what I mean? Spent about 3 months there. I guess the story is mom was having issues with Pops, so she had to get up out of there. She went to Texas, had me, named me. I was the second, named me the second after my Pops. So Pops, he was like, he wasn't having it. He came back to Texas, snatched me up, and brought me right back to Dago. So I'm a Dago native, but I got that Texas, you know what I'm saying, background too though.
So you said out of everybody in your family, you the only one that was born out there?
Me and my big bro from Texas, but my sister, my mom's from Texas, but my pops, all my cousins, everybody in my family from Dago. Except for I ain't gonna lie, our family did come from Texas. Both sides, mom's family and pop's family is from Texas, but the Rickses, which is my pop's side, they migrated to Cali. That they first hit LA. Probably back in the early '60s, you know, and there was some hustlers too. The stories about that is my uncles, my great uncles, they pulled a little heist, hit a money train and came to Cali and got it cracking. But whether it's true or not, I don't know. But they do it good up there. They own their businesses, my family up in LA. But my pops, we moved down to Dago. Like I said, I was 3 months, so I don't know nothing about Texas. So, I've been in Dago my whole life.
Oh, you ain't been back to visit since?
I've been back to visit. My grandma passed away. I ain't been back too many times, but I want to go back and spend some more time out there. But yeah, I've been in Dago my whole life.
Right. So, when you came to Cali, when you came to Dago,
yeah,
where did you land?
So when I came to Dago, it was funny. Where I landed, Pops was doing good, working at Roar, General Dynamics. So my first memories, bro, we first lived in Encano when I was little, on 62nd or 63rd or something like that. But from Encano, Pops, we got a spot over there off of I think the street was called High Street, right in the heart of Skyline, bro. So my first elementary school, my first kindergarten, I went to Daniel Boone. It's funny because good thing I wasn't raised over there. Y'all would have been seeing a whole nother Mooch Mash right now, probably. Long story short, you're looking at a real victim of the crack pandemic when that shit hit. Pops was a baller. He was a hustler. He was getting his money. He was one of them fly guys in the neighborhood. So back then he was hustling, selling a little bit of powder. And there was a party and they called it freebasing. And they didn't, so they was getting a little party on, called it freebasing. Long story short, shit, that partying turned into motherfuckers having habits. It was a black chemist in the neighborhood who learned how to start cooking that shit. And it hit my family hard. So from the kindergarten in Daniel Boone, all I remember is landing in East Dago, right here in the Little Neighbors. First street we landed on was 39th Street, way at the bottom of the hill. Then we moved up, so I've been here my whole life, and from that when that crack hit, it was a struggle growing up, just living through that type of situation my whole life, and it kind of molded me into who I am. And I ain't gonna say it pushed me to the streets, but shit, since all our homies was all smoked out doing the same thing, we didn't have no curfew, we raised each other, we was out here mobbing, right here in the Little Neighbors, you know what I mean? So. That's how that happened. But yeah, I've been here my whole career pretty much.
Now, real fast, explain to people what the Little Neighbors is. I believe Lil CS did it, but explain what the Little Neighbors is to the people who don't know what that is.
Okay, so to the people who don't know what the Little Neighbors is, this is pretty much it's really a family community. So if you're from the Little Neighbors and you don't know the Ross family, which live here, or the Gibbs family, which is next door, or the Davis family, which was 3 houses down where I stayed at, or even my family, the Ricks, or the Kings, or the Jenkins. You know, it's a prominent, sacred neighborhood right now. So we knew each other's moms, aunties, grandmothers. We all like family. You know, like the Jenkins I mentioned. You know, that was Bay, Loke, and Nasheed's cousin. So I knew Bay and Nasheed, rest in peace to my nigga Lil Bay, since we was kids. You know, used to go to St. Stephen's with Mrs. Jenkins. Long story short, you know, back in the days, before it was all East Dago, was PBI. And a lot of our older homies who was, you know, be on 44th Street block hustling was from PBI. Who, you know, they all pretty much started the neighborhood. The little neighbors, we was running underneath them, you know what I mean? So we started calling it the little neighbors. It kind of started as a clique with my generation. Me, my homie Lil Mike, my homie Uncle, rest in peace. You know, A Mill, Skeeter, my big bro, Mike Jenkins, you know, even though we all from Fofo and Little Neighbors and 4-6, so we all one in my book. But me personally, I was raised right here, East Dago Mob rolling 4, these Little Neighbors, East Dago and Fofo. But yeah, you know, so
all right, so the Little Neighbors, what you saying is pretty much 38th, 39th, 40th Street, around this area.
Around this little area.
And then Fofo is over there, and then obviously 4-6.
Yeah, Fofo, the original Fofo is Highland Park. Then we got the homies on Fofo right here, you know, my nigga Psych and them. And then you got us over here, the Little Neighbors, and you got the little homies 4-6, you know. Me, I was raised on 40th Street my whole life, most of the time. But yeah, so we call it, it's if you go to the park, the little placards say Little Neighborhood Park. So even like people's grandparents would call it, hey, go to the little neighborhood.
Right. So pretty much the park is about the size of this house in this yard right here. It's a small park in between 2 other houses.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the little neighborhood park.
Yep.
Or the mini park now. I think it's the City Heights mini park.
Yeah, City Heights mini park.
Yeah, that's gentrification.
But that's an OG, exactly. You know, they trying to change it up. But shit,
Right.
back in the days, they had Cripniks right there.
Right.
Yeah, the hood used to be hood coast, and they gonna be up there thick, you know. So, you know, we cut it short, called the Little Neighbors, because we was rowdy. Me and my boys was out here kicking up a lot of dust when all the OG homies.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
We're gonna get to that in a second.
Okay.
So you went to school over here too after you left Boone?
After I left Boone.
My bad. I left out another part.
Uh-huh.
When you said next door to you right here was the Gist family.
Yes.
That's the homie, Buciano, that was just on the channel the other day. That's his people. When he was talking about living on 38,
yeah,
that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, this is it right here. You know, I knew Buciano's shit before he was born. That's like my cousin. You know, his pops. To be honest with you, my dad and his dad and his uncles all grew up with each other. They was like best friends growing up. A lot of people, the Kings, the Davises, they all knew my pops when they was yay high. They went to Memorial. You know, they played baseball. They did all that. So yeah, like I said, you know, Lil Boo, his pops, Big Boo. That's one of the OGs right there. Good dude, you know, and his son is solid. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's one of them type of situations to where you just know who everybody is. So any outsiders, you can spot them quick. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. So what school did you go to?
So of course kindergarten was Daniel Boone. I don't even think I finished that whole year. You know what I'm saying? I was already transferred in kindergarten because Pops he was running the streets. You know. So bam, we hit. Matter of fact, before we hit 39th Street, we was living in motels by Horseman. Well, I remember we stayed next to the restaurant called Dookie's or something. I used to always laugh at that. But yeah, it was grimy for us at a young age. We was from hotel to hotel. Then my Uncle Mike's mother-in-law at the time, Miss Schilling, she got us a spot on 39th Street. We lived down there, so thanks to her for that. And then from there, I went to Central Elementary. From Central, I went to Central for a couple years, and I went to Franklin. From Franklin, I went to Wilson. From Wilson, I went to Hoover. So I went to, I followed the path of pretty much everybody who grew up in the soil. You know what I mean? As far as education-wise.
Right. So, you was telling me, wait, you got any siblings?
Yeah, I got my bro Smoke. You might know Smoke.
Yeah, I know
That's
Smoke.
my big bro. I got my sister Yana. I got 2 little sisters, Tamika and Jessica. I got a brother that's in the joint right now. He actually from the other side of town. His name is Keyshawn. It's a Lil Bam. So I got siblings.
Where's Lil Bam from?
He from Lincoln Park.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So obviously, now we around the mid 80s.
Right.
Your brother is how many years older than you?
Smoke is 4 years older than me.
I'm guessing Smoke started banging before you.
Yeah, he was banging before me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Big bro, I knew it all started cracking because Smoke went from carving PBI in our bunk bed to EDM. And then he was running with the homie Mike Jenkins, OG. He looked like Ice-T back in the days. He reminded me of like one of them old school gangster niggas. He had a big old long ass curl. He was on swole at a young age. He used to have a hairnet, rocking the golf hats. But it was Smoke, Mike Loke, and Jake the Snake. Them three that was running them up, bro. I remember Smoke running the house after doing something. They wouldn't tell me everything, but they was out here kicking up dust. So yeah, Smoke was out here getting it in before me, and Smoke, he was getting his money too. So he laced me up. He laced me up well. He made sure that I was straight laced pretty much.
So what year did he start putting EDM as opposed to PBI? When do you? Because it sounds like you vividly remember seeing him do that. Can you put a year?
I can't really distinctly put it. I'm gonna say about 87, 88. Somewhere around there, maybe a little earlier, give or take a year.
But that's when you caught on to it.
That's when I caught on to it, yeah.
Right.
I remember being in the 6th grade, we was doing roll calls. I'm from East Dago Mob. It was Damo's there too, so we really wasn't banging like that. We was, but we wasn't. It was more like, because we were still young, just trying to follow in the footsteps of my big bro or whoever, people was looking up to. But yeah, we was calling roll call in the 6th grade, But I'm gonna be honest with you, I was already kind of veering off into a real bad path. And Smoke, one time I remember I came home, I tried to beat the mail home before the report card got there. The mail got home before me. I get to the fridge, mom's put the report card in the fridge. That motherfucker had all F's. Nigga, I got up out there. See, Pops wasn't there too much. He was, like I said, he was running the muck. He was a Rolling Stone. So Smoke raised me a
So
lot.
he was already getting hot.
Pops is out there on a
Right,
sick one.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So Smoke was on my bumper. He seen them 5Fs, bro. I'm out of there. As soon as I bail up to the store. I'm coming from the store. Hey, what's up, Smoke? What's up, big bro? He fire on me. Drop me. Nigga, he made sure I wasn't no dummy either. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta give Smoke a lot of credit for who I am today, bro. He laced me up. I'm sharp up here. I get money, you know what I'm saying, on my own. He taught me how to be self-sufficient, and that's what I am right now. Like, probably too much. A lot of times I don't call for too much assistance. You know what I mean? When I probably could use it. But Smoke, that's my guy. He raised me up. But yeah, I seen that was him, Jake, and Mike Lowe. That was out here running amok, and that's when I kind of caught on. But we had a couple of homies, the Martinellis up the street. There was the Italian homies who was from the mob, kicking up nothing but major dust. So I had a lot of people to kind of look up to and follow in their footsteps, but then I became my own self too, though. You know what I'm saying? I became me, in the midst of all that too.
Now, you said in the 6th grade it was a roll call and y'all was gang banging.
Yeah.
What was the relationship? I know it was some ESDs there.
There was some Eastsiders there. I had I can name some East. I got some OG homies from East Side. My homie Fleet. I ain't gonna say their real names, but my homie Fleet was from East Side. I remember back in the days, you hear the name Cubby, that was a real hitter from East Side, there's some Ewok, you can hear names like that, bro.
Yeah,
You're like,
shout out Big Ewok and my bro Lil Ewok.
Yeah, Capone, I can't forget about Capone and Bandit, rest in peace, them is the Martinelli boys. And I ain't gonna get into the details of the politics,
right.
Them is my loved ones. They know what I'm talking about, but I love you and shit, East Side boys, shit. Shit, I damn near had a dual citizenship, so I used to kick with so many Eastsiders, Like, it's funny, homies try to climb me sometimes. Mooch got a cholo swag, nigga, shut up.
Hey, same with me.
Yeah, you feel me?
Because I always with them. I went to school.
Because there was riders, too.
Right.
We used to get super melees, bro.
And them, when you with them, whoever you beefing with, they jumping.
Own them.
They not finna be like, oh, that's you. They
that's
jumping.
What I'm saying, bro. I had some of my closest homies, bro, that was from East Side and just Mexican in general. Like the little barriers that's created, bro. I don't with them. But my true loved ones, get that out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Like, we had some cool ass. We shared the neighborhood, just like the hood share with Market. So it was a gang of Eastsiders. Yeah, we was calling roll call at Wilson. remember Baby He-Man was up there from Skyline or something like that. You know, we was side-eyeing motherfuckers, you know, but again though, if it was some funk, it was some funk. But there was a few melees. Chris Sinclair went there. He was a rider from the hood up there back in the days. You was younger, you know what I'm saying? You probably,
I
you
probably
weren't
wasn't
even born yet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 45, you know, so and Chris was 2 years older and he died at a young age, bro. Like, back then it was going up. It was going up back then, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, you know, it was casualty, just like it is now, bro. History repeating itself, but, you know, at the end of the day, bro, for me, with my whole upbringing, everybody knows from me, Dago Mob, and I loved it. Still do. It's my soil. It raised me. But yeah, I'm a positive figure in the neighborhood now, to where like I wanna be one of the dudes that make it fun for people. Come and try and do some MMA. We gonna get to the MMA. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, hold on.
I told you I'm energetic. I got a lot to talk about.
So,
you know what I mean?
So you told me one time you was walking around here and you met 2 other homies that's brothers.
Yeah.
You said obviously your brother was already banging, but
Yeah.
you met somebody that was, I'm
Right.
guessing, around your age.
Right.
Or is he a little older?
He's a little older. The homie P.I. and T-Nut. Back in the day, this is probably back in like 80, 88, 89. Again, around the same time, you know, smoking them was carving in the industry. Not in 88, 89 was it? I think it was about 91 when it was a little older. That was when it was getting turned up. When it was getting a little older. But I remember when it was younger, that was carving. But around that same time, bro, I remember coming outside, just getting in the neighborhood, and I see 2 dudes belling up the block. And I'm like, who the fuck is them? Dickies on, black Deodorants, black tee. Pimp had they both had like little bunny tails. They the first niggas who had tails, it feel like, you know what I mean? But it was T-Nut and Lil Pimp, bro, back in like, and I was like 8 or 9. I'm looking, and I said, I need some of them. I need some of them Deodorants. Matter of fact, I need that whole fit. And it's funny because come full circle, they was from the mob. You know, I end up coming up in the neighborhood, meeting them, fucking with them, damn near becoming like family with them. Me, P.I., the T-Nut, I know the whole family, bro. We had some melees. You know what I mean? I was a little rowdy homie with them boys, you know, because a lot of my generation, Lil Mike, he been going for damn near his whole life. Elementary, where Lil Mike at? Juvenile Hall. We go to Wilson. He spent a couple semesters. Where Lil Mike at? Campo. We go to high school. Where Lil Mike at? YA. We graduate. We grown folks. Where Lil Mike at? He in the pizza now. So we 45. His birthday March 20th, mine March 19th. So we always called each other brothers. His whole life he been down, and he a cold savage, bro. And I used to run with him. But long story short, a lot of homies was gone, so I was a little guy that CA and T-Nut and P.I. and Cisco, my bro, they was snatching me up and sending me out there. You know what I mean?
As a matter of fact, we was just downtown, I want to say, last week, and we was over by Phantom.
Yeah.
And we standing in front of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And we talking to each other. We see a dude go in the store. He come right back out. He said, hey, where y'all from? I hear y'all over here, cousin.
Yeah.
Tell him where he from. He like, oh, Cisco. He's Dago Mob.
Yeah.
That just happened last week.
Yeah. C-Back. Yeah, that's the G right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the G. That's C-Back the rider.
All right, so by the time you at Wilson, I'm guessing at that time this like the late 80s, late 80s.
So late 80s, yeah. Cause
so the indictment hadn't happened
Hoover,
yet.
90, 91 was my freshman year at Hoover.
All right.
So yeah, late 80s, my 8th grade year. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That 8th grade year transition from that summertime, bro. I threw the M hat on. Bam. I was all black and white down with the navy blue one. But yeah, we was rocking the black and white with the navy blue because we was still old school. Like that's our colors really, is the white rag with the black. You know, and I still rock the white and black Yankee with the navy blue flag, but that navy blue, that was the signature to let them know, like, yeah, we the mob, but we, you know, we
on that side.
Yeah, we on this side with it. You know, that's how that went. But yeah, 8th grade, transition from Wilson to Hoover, that's when I knew it was real. You know, motherfuckers getting beat.
Yeah, what was going on at Hoover in 90? You said 90, 91?
90, 91, I hit the Who Ride High. I'm out there, we out there, the Crips is deep. Lil Ace Dog, Cat Daddy, rest in peace. Box said, Joe, I can name all the Crips I was out there. It was a beautiful time. They let us off a campus still. Matter of fact, we the reason why they shut the doors, because we was out there. It was melees going on during lunchtime.
It was people coming up there trying to get at y'all.
Yeah, people coming from Garfield. We had riots. Me and Cat Daddy, me and Lil Cat Daddy, my nigga Levi. I ain't seen him in some years. If you ever run across him, he'll tell you about the riot, bro. It was 50 of them, and it was just me and Levi, bro. And there was at the Wiener Schnitzel. It was because we had served them like the week prior.
Oh, so they came for get back.
They came back. We had served. Oh yeah, so like two. Like I ain't gonna say his name because I want to keep it respectful. But 2 dudes transferred in to Hoover. You
can say where they from if you want to. You ain't got to say their name.
Well, there was at this time. See, at this time, I don't even want to say where they from because some of these folks is cool. I'm cool with them. Not all said they was from Skyline back then. But I got some love ones from Skyline, so ain't no funk with Skyline. Right. I fuck with some niggas like my nigga Big June and Kill Switch T twice. But back then though, back in the 80s, that little camaraderie, not camaraderie, but the little cool little,
it wasn't there.
It wasn't there. It was like, matter of fact, it was on site with them more than it was with the other folks. Because Skyline was the most feared back then, bro. There was the deepest. You go to anywhere we went, we got chased at College Grove, Plaza Bonita. Niggas is coming up out of their shoes, ain't going back for them. Not me though. We got chased at the
Not
beach.
me though.
Niggas,
disclaimer, huh?
Yeah, disclaimer. I mean, one time a nigga had me by the shirt and the guy had to, come on. Fuck that. You ain't about to just get off on me like that. But yeah, it was mini melee. So these 2 guys decide to go to Hoover. Some big guys, kind of big. But why they come up there with the San Francisco starter on with the black bickies and the super flame chucks and the fat laces? As soon as the bell rang, homie, it was in passing class. You passing class, the bell, we go to your melee. I'm talking about poop, poop. Shoes missing, yeah. They were out of there. They never came back. Never came back to the school. But that next week, bro, they came up there thick, homie, and they didn't get none of us though, but they came up there thick trying to, and but I ain't gonna lie, we had to ski skip out of there too. Wow. It was going up back then.
That's
bro.
Smart. You better get up out of here.
But yeah, during them times though, 90-91, it was.
All right, 90-91, the indictments had already came down. The Operation Blue Rag, Operation Red Rag had already hit. Yeah. What was that like, and what did that do to the neighborhood over here?
So shit, what it did was, I ain't gonna lie, you know what happened when the indictment hit, bro? It was a shocker because we just stopped seeing Boo's BMW fly through this motherfucker. We stopped seeing Dory's Elko coming through here looming. We stopped seeing Fat Steve. He had the lack. We was tripping out like it was real life. Like shit hit the fan. But at the same time too, all we did was sit back and watch all the shit that they was doing. But smoke generation. Smoking is like at the bottom of their generation, so they smoking them they picked it up from there. Mike Lope, the Smokes, P.I., Nut, Pimp, and all them, they wasn't indicted. They did some time, but they wasn't indicted on them long stretches, so that there was the big homies who was kind of holding it down, and then us up underneath them, we was just the little rowdy ones, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, when the homies got indicted, though, it hit the neighborhood pretty hard, bro, because it was just crazy. It was real. Like the niggas, they came and swooped all the OGs up, bro. They was making big money. Like it was millions was being made, to be honest with you.
But I'm quite sure that didn't stop nothing because y'all been known for getting money.
Yeah, we the money gang. They call these Dago the money gang, because we getting money, Everybody hustling, we got homies pulling up in foreigns, with big buzz downs on them, you know what I mean? And that's what we known for. Even shit like me. I got a good job. I'm an electrician now. I make some good money. But yeah, key word. I'm getting money though. I'm getting legitimate money. Like I said, I'm a positive figure, so I do electrical side jobs. I train some people. I'm just we attracted to money, bro. We like getting money. You know what I mean? And then it provides comfort. It don't buy happiness, but it for sure do provide some motherfucking comfort.
Right.
So.
So all right, yeah. So they coming up there. What year did you graduate?
I graduated in '96. Is that you, Bobby? I think that's OG Bobby Ross. Yeah, '96. It's Mooch. We're doing an interview right here. Jerome over there in the truck.
Okay.
It's good to see you though, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's from the OGs around here.
Right. So you said you graduated in '96.
In 96, yep.
What happened after? What happened after you graduated? What's going on around that time?
Around 96, bro. That's when I was just turned up, bro. Around 96, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I was dipping and dabbing a little bit of drugs, smoking sherm. You know, I was already toting that thing. My life was East Dago in 96. In 96, bro, to be honest with you, in 96, I didn't think I was gonna make it to 97. That's how we was treacherous, dude. You know, we was out here, you know, I use the word I was blinded. Since I feel spiritual now, you know, you hear a lot of people say that you had the, you know, the wolves was over your eyes. I was blinded, you know, by my own self, you know, or maybe it was a cry out too. Like I said, I was raised in the crack, in the crack scene. I seen my moms and pops go through a lot of, I seen shit that I shouldn't have seen when I was young.
Right.
You know,
Do you think that the exposure to obviously not only drugs being sold and done out in the community, but close to home, like family members,
right?
You
right.
think that made you turn to drugs yourself? Like what? I understand, you know, Sherm was popular back then.
It's funny you say that, cause look, cause I hustled too. I sold dope. I did all that shit, but I used to despise crack and people who smoke crack, right? But you're right though. It's that same syndrome. I guess that shit is real. You know, like the abuser or the abused becomes the abuser type shit. You know what I mean? You ever hear about people who be growing up getting molested and shit, and then they grow up and they be like,
right.
Damn, why you doing that when you hated it so much? So I feel like maybe subconsciously, me seeing that, I despised it, right? But it was second nature to me now though. So yeah, I had a little fucked up journey with that too, and I had to break up out of that too, you know. But I was never you know, I like looking good. I like being fly, my nigga. So after a while, I looked in the mirror. I said, I'm looking a little busted. I said, we can't do this. Yeah, bitches is walking past me. No, excuse my language. Sorry, no disrespect. But yeah, I you know, but I did have a little run, bro, in the Sherm, you know.
But who got you on that? Who's the first person you smoked Sherm with, if you can remember?
The first person I smoked some Sherm with, bro. You know what? My nigga Charlie Deuce. Don't get mad, Minister Trey. I love you.
Charlie Deuce didn't turn Mooch out.
Don't get mad at me,
yeah,
Charlie
hit the stick.
Yeah, because I was fucking with 3 and Donnell and Monray. I don't know. I can't really remember, but I know me and Charlie Deuce from 27th Street, because I used to be over there a lot, man. We had some nights, boy. But yeah, that was when I started smoking that agua, boy. You know, we were just on one. It's almost like a demon drug, to be honest with you, bro. Mm-hmm. Because you start battling with insanity, and then you start feeling this ugly rage inside of you, bro, that makes you don't give a fuck about anything, make you want to do anything. I felt it before too, and I was like, nah. It's funny, like I'm spiritual, so I felt like all the crazy shit that I was doing, I was always getting messages inside. Like, nah, bro, keep on flirting, keep on playing with this. And you gonna take yourself out. You're gonna expedite your life.
Now, was this leading to incarceration or not really?
With the Sherm?
Yeah, just anything. Like you said, at that time your life was East Dago, and you were smoking Sherm, and you was outside hanging with some well-known
incarceration, death, insanity. It kind of led to the insanity a little bit, because like I said, we was out here just running amok, but I started kind of losing my marbles, you know. Because again, I went through so much in '96, bro. I moved out to the Davis house because my mom's lost her spot, so she left. I pretty much didn't have nowhere to stay. So my homie Uncle Walter, you know, the Davis family, they took me in right here. I was 17 years old, just had graduated, moved straight into a spot. You know what I mean? And started hustling. We were smoking Sherm, but I was, like I said, I was fluctuating throughout the city. So I was fucking with my boys in the West. You know, they had that piss, or that gorilla piss. So that's how it all got started. And it's funny. And then speaking of that too, you know, like back in the day, it was back in the days not way back, but I say back in like probably like, I don't know, 2000s or late 90s. TC3, my nigga Lil Dub, they stay right down the back of the alley right here, man. TC3, TC4 was yay high, you know what I mean? So yeah, I used to go down there too. Down there, we used to go down there, get turned up too, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's just what it was back then in '96. Like I said, I couldn't see a future for myself because it was just East Dago. I seen East Dago in my future, you know what I mean? That's why even now, even though I transitioned, it's everybody can see it, you know, it's still in me. It's always gonna be like that, you know. But again, I'm promoting positive energy, positive vibes. I want to see the youth. I want to see people who was in my situation. I wasn't given these opportunities when I was younger. So if I could see somebody like me who going through the same thing I was going through, maybe I can lend them a little hand or something. You know what I mean? Do something good for them.
All right, so when did you started having like a passion for rapping? Who was some of your influences, and how did you? Well, obviously you were smoking Sherm with Trelly, so that comes with meeting,
right?
You know, CW3
right.
and all that, because you ended up in Bomb Leary.
Right.
So
Bomb Leary. Yeah.
So tell me, since when did you have the passion to rap? How did you get started rapping? Like, what? How did that come about?
So I was always artistic, bro. Like I was good with my words at a young age. I remember, and I always wanted to be different and shit. So at Wilson, I remember the first rap that I ever wrote, serious rap, because I was always writing little rhymes at the house. I was probably in the 7th or 8th grade, and it's funny, they want us to write a summary on what we thought about the war in Iraq. And I'm like, you know, we reading a little bullshit. I think Bush was the president, the dad Bush. So I'm like, you know, me want to be different. I'm in the classroom full of, you know, I ain't gonna say nerds, but you could tell I was a little rugged one. So I was like, can I say a rap? What's up, on you? Good to see you, like, Happy New Year.
Judy gun, nigga.
Let me do this interview, OJ.
No.
It's good to see you. Happy New Year's.
I don't do all that, man.
Nah, I said, let me do it. Let me finish my
go
interview.
ahead. You always do
But
this
I love you, cuz.
every year. You come here every year. You do it every year. I don't care. This is your grandma's house.
Yes, sir. But yeah, so I wanted to be different. I remember the first line of rap, but they wanted us to do a summary about what was going on in Iraq with the Desert Storm. So I was like, can I write a rap? To my teacher, they was like, you can do whatever you want, go ahead. But we had to say it in front of the class and shit. So I stroked me a little rap. I got up in front, I said, they put the Scud missiles on the tap, so I ran to my car and got my gat. I start spitting like that, and it came out hard. I was trying to rap like Eazy and shit.
I was gonna ask you who was your influences,
Yeah.
but there you go.
So yeah, I like, you know, NWA when they came out, we was like, oh my God, these niggas is killing it, you know. So yeah, NWA was hard. Too Short was hard. Ice-T was hard. This is West Coast rappers, you know. Of course, who else? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had a big influence on the East Coast too. You know, I used to fuck with Wu-Tang real heavy. My cousin was in the Navy. This nigga brought back a mixtape from Japan before Method Man even came out with a single on there, and that shit was hard. So I fuck with Nas. Raekwon is mean to me, you know. I kind of got a big influence from that from the East Coast too, because I like the universal verbs, lyrics. You know what I'm saying? They got universal style. Even we do too out here. It's all kind of merged, because you hear niggas from here. We rapping universal now. We don't have you can't say we sound like this or sound like that. Whoever got bars got bars.
Right.
If you choose to sound like that, that's what you choose.
Yeah, that's how it was back in the days, where every region had their little sound, and
Right.
to a certain extent, we still do.
Yeah.
But especially with the introduction of social media,
Right.
and all that, the world is so much smaller on the internet now.
Right.
It's easy to just go look at somebody from Philly or
Right.
from St. Louis or Atlanta or whatever, and pick up on what they doing,
Right.
and incorporate that into your style.
Right.
So
Yeah. But yeah, I used to like Rakim, nigga. I'm a hip hop head too. I like Rakim, Boogie Down Productions, you know. But then on West Coast, Snoop, everybody. But then locally in the neighborhood, growing up, the hard ass rappers was niggas like IBM, rest in peace, Bill Black. He was with Doc D. You know, I think Boo had mentioned him. Big June been doing it for a minute. He hard too, you know.
Wow.
Shit, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. Niggas is hard out here. Issei Uno, he took me under his wing when I was about 14, bro. Running the muck out here too, smoking. She just me Issei Uno.
You met him out here in East Dago?
Met him, yep, on Felton Street, in East Dago. Yeah, he was cracking. That was our layer right there. The Bomb Leary, we was young bucks, but I used to go over there. He used to take us in. He used to feed us, let us ride, let me spend a night if I had.
Was this prior to him being in the wheelchair?
No, this was after he was in a wheelchair.
Oh, you been in a wheelchair that long?
Yeah, he been paralyzed since he was, I think, 18 or 19. Yeah. He say, you know, he was,
Issei is older than you?
He older than me, yeah. He older than me. You know. But yeah, that was, he was one of the hardest spitters out here. Bullet Loco, mean, you know what I'm saying? Jail, that nigga, he one of the top. He one of the top three to me in Dago, besides myself. You feel me?
He had to slide that in besides myself. I feel it. I feel it. Pop your
like
shit.
These other people out here, bro. We come up with that authentic shit, man. I ain't not knocking nobody else, but everybody kind of sound a little similar, bro. And they hard though. But come on, it's like who can sound the best with the same style? Like, let's get out of here with that.
Yeah, that's how it is nowadays. Back in the days, that you couldn't sound like somebody else. You would get killed for that. Now they look at you weird if you sound different.
If you sound different,
you supposed to sound like whatever the hottest rapper is.
They might hear my shit and be like, yeah, get this out of here. This nigga trying to rap. What the fuck is he saying? He using big words and shit. You know what I mean? But that's just how I get down. No, I ain't gonna change up my spirit for nobody. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, man. Shit.
So when did you record your first song?
I did my first song. Let me see. Damn. He said recorded my first real song. I can't even remember. But I know Rise and Grind was one of my hard ones at an early age. I slapped on Dory's first album that he did when he got out of the feds.
That was a Ghetto Classic?
Ghetto Classic, Rise and Grind. Yeah, go check that out. I'm on there chopping too. But yeah, like shit, my first that was around the time when I was doing my first songs in the studio. We had a good run though, man. Bomb Leary, we was tearing shit up out there, man. We had a good run. You know what I mean? Now I be rocking with Psych now. Me and my nigga Psych, we be getting down. But as far as the music, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of faded away from that too a little bit. I still do it. I still love it. It's a passion of mine, but I'm not chasing it like I used to. Right. You know what I mean?
Now I want to stay on Bomb Leary for a second.
Yeah.
So what was the first album that came out? Whether it was Issei's, whether it was what was the first thing that, besides what you did with Lil CS, what's the first thing you got on with them? And how did that come about? Was he like, hey man, did he tell you, hey, this is what I'm doing, I want you to be a part of this, or how did that happen?
So we was recording every day. We was doing songs, bro. And then he just had a vision, man, and we did the Leary Gang. He said, presents the Leary Gang. And that album was slapping, bro. It was cracking. That's what we did. That's the art was done by this one cat. So it was some cool little art on there. It felt good to see my name on that motherfucker. It was me. It was Mooch Massive, Googie Monster, LC Janet, and CB3. My nigga, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Bomb Leary was cracking. We did a tour, nigga. We went to Colorado with Spice One, Looney Coleon. Went out there to Denver, man. It was cracking. Got surrounded by 1,000 Bloods. Had a standoff and shit. Me and three was like, nigga, take this nigga, I'll take this nigga. We was out there shooting pool, man, and these niggas came up in there, surrounded us. And I said, nigga, the first nigga run up, we gonna crack him with the pool sticks, man.
What they surround y'all for?
To do a rap battle.
Oh yeah?
We was like, what the fuck is this? They had a nigga in a wheelchair for Issei. They had a female for LC Janet.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh, they was up on you.
They came on the rap music. They was up on us.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We did an in-store. We went to a music store and signed autographs and shit.
That's crazy.
And so they seen us at the in-store. There was ear hustling. Yeah, we gonna go shoot some pool, blah blah blah. So we get to the pool hall. We up there shooting pool, having a cool time. I look up, bro, and I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like it was in the 80s, because the way they came up in there with red and black Pendletons on it, all you seen was all red. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, I damn near motherfucking had a heart attack, like, oh my God. You know what I mean? But then, you get that little fear, and then you like, nah, fuck this, nigga. It is what it is. So I had a pool stick in my hand. I'm like, fuck it. Then if y'all think you're gonna do something to me, come on. So when they come up, hey, look, man, we here to, we won't no problem, blah, blah. And then I ain't gonna lie, I still was kind of shaking. It took me a little time to calm down a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, we had a little rap battle. And then we laughed like a motherfucker afterwards. We was like, damn, boy, we thought y'all was about to come up here.
Now that's comedy and that's creative that they came with a female and somebody in the wheelchair. They like, we got somebody for all of y'all.
For everybody, and somebody for me with bars, bro. But we was chopping, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, we ate them up. They couldn't fuck with the lyric gang, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't fuck with us. We was too
But shout out to them for being,
right, they was being cool about the situation.
Yeah, they was cool about the situation.
It's funny, in Dago, it probably wouldn't happen like that. You see gang of Damoos come up in the function, you better get your ass out of there, bro. If they come in there looking like that, get the fuck out of there. Especially if it's on the photo. Unless y'all got, you know what I mean, it's your own deck. But yeah, get up out of there. In Dago, yeah, it's not happening like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, man, it was cool. But we had a good run, man. And then in the background crew was my nigga Rippin' Line, my nigga Vocab the General, my nigga Gunavani Shotgun was in there. We had a cool little crew, man. And IROC was IROC had to plug with the Sacramento cats. You know what I mean? So shout out to IROC because a lot of that whole tour was all on him. Even though Issei was the guru. Issei hard. He got hard.
And shout out to Smig.
Smig Dirty too.
I know Smig Dirty was messing with IROC, yeah. But
nigga Keyloon,
but Smig watched the channel, so shout out to you, homie.
Yeah, my nigga Keyloon, that's like family. He up there with my cousin Rashad up in Sacktown, you know what I mean? But yeah, though, shout out to all them cats, man. You know what I mean? Smig Dirty, them is my guys. I ain't seen them in a minute, but they know what's up. They know what's all love and respect.
Hey, I always wanted to ask you, how did you get the name Mooch Massive?
So my nickname is Mooch from childhood, Moochie. My dad was Moochie growing up. He was big. They used to call him Moochie when he was younger. So growing up, my family called me Moochie, right? So then as I got older, started kind of finding my little swag. The homies, everybody's always saying, you look young. I look hella young. So then they started calling me Youngster. So then it went from Youngster to Young Mooch. So I was Young Mooch for a long time. It was Young Mooch, even in Hoover, Young Mooch. And and then I started rapping. And when I started doing the rap, just because of my energy, the energy I got, how I am is, I put the handle Massive on there. Because I'm thinking to myself, how can I describe myself? What is one word that could describe me? It is massive, homie. Everything I do is massive, to be honest with you. Not saying that I'm, look at me, I'm 5'7". I'm not this.
Hey, look, that's what I thought it had to do with
Right.
you being small, but having a big presence. That's what I always thought.
If y'all was with me, you could feel it right now. That's just how I am. This is the spirit. This is the energy that God blessed me with. But yeah, everything I do is massive. I fight, at work, everything I do. You know what I mean? Everything.
Now, which you said you fight? Which one came first? Did fighting come first, or did you kind of giving your life to the Lord come first? Which one? Or was it around the same time?
Nah, giving my life to the Lord came first.
What made you do that?
So what made me do that, bro, is in 2000, some shit took place, and one of the homies ended up getting shot and killed, and he pretty much died in my arms, But that's not when I gave my life to the Lord.
Do you kind of care to explain that as much as you can, like as far as like what was going on, where was y'all at?
We had a video shoot that day, right? We had a video shoot that day at Morley Field. Issei Uno, the whole gang. It was 2s, 3s, and 4s was in the building. We had a video shoot up there that day. That same day though, somebody from the other side up Lincoln Park, from the other side, they was on 50th Street, went to the auto zone. He went to the auto zone. One of my homeboys.
And this dude locked up for it, right?
I don't know. What I do know is that one of my homies seen him at the store and banged on him, and ended up throwing a bottle and busting his window, and dude got up out of there. That same day, we get wind from one of our other little homies on the block that somebody came up to him, drew down on him, and hey, where your big homies at? Where you from? I ain't from nowhere. He said, hey, you don't bang. Well, tell your homies the block is hot. This is the information we got from the little homies. We're like, huh? Okay, whatever. Long story short, we go to the studio, we go to a video shoot, and we come back. It's September 28th, 2000. The reason why I remember, because that's my brother's birthday. So it's me, Baby Ant, Baby Stone, a few of the homies. We was thick. The homie Nut, we got the homie Nut too. I think Nut from the West though. He was there too. We chilling, right? We get back from the video shoot, having a good time. I'm blue down, blue champion hoodie, blue Levi's. I got the whole uniform on. Like, you know, blue down. We had a video shoot, feeling good. Pocket full of money. I see Alonzo. He flamed up with a vest on. And Alonzo was a cool cat. He was a cool brother. He wasn't no gangbanger. He was neutral. He was a cool dude. And look, I told you he's gonna be resurrected. He was a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Long story short.
Hey, that was perfect timing.
Yeah. I asked the nigga, I say, Alonzo, what you doing with that red shirt on? He's like, oh, Mooch, my mom bought it because it's my birthday. It's your birthday? All right, homie. You know what? I'm about to get you a bottle of yak. Look, my nigga, I start walking to the street. Something told me just stop. Hold on, Mooch. Kick back for a second. So I'm like, hey, Zo, I'm gonna go up there in a minute. Let me chill for a second. What's up, cuz? Then we're gonna go up there. I said, let me chill for a second, then we'll go up there. It's like we're chilling right here, right now. So me and Alonzo talking, he right here. Baby Ann in the middle of the street talking to one of his chicks, and all the other homies dipped out. They went upstairs. We right here, bro. Next thing you know, I see a car pull up. But it's a game. There was a lot of traffic on 50th Street, so I'm thinking it's one of the people that live on the street about to turn into their driveway or something, just waiting for the traffic to pass.
This nighttime?
It's nighttime. It looked just like it do right now.
Right.
Effective, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so car pull up, nigga, and then I be having these senses, bro. Sometimes to look up. It felt like dude was waiting for me to make eye contact with him. Right? So when I look up, bro, all I seen was sparks, nigga. The hearing went, I went deaf. I knew what was happening. I got shell shocked, bro. I didn't even hear the shots first. I just seen the sparks. And then let you know, when reality kicked in, pop, pop, you hear everything. I tried to brake, bro. I braked. We had the gate was popped open, bro. I braked, hit the gate, boom, and locked myself out. So now it's a little cubicle. Bro, it's sparks flying off the gate. I look back, homie, and all I see is Alonzo. He's just walking like this. Shots ringing, that motherfucker just walking. I'm like, We walked up, look. They finally squared up and felt like they had a motherfucking 100-rounder, bro. Look, sparks flying everywhere. I'm like this. When I look back, bro, all you see is smoke in the motherfucker in the street. And I get up, I ain't gonna lie, I start checking my body in my head. I'm like, my body felt 1,000 degrees. I was like, wow.
Right.
And Alonzo, he walked up
Hey,
to
if
me.
you ever experienced that close up, even if you didn't get hit,
You feel hot.
Yeah, you gotta check.
feel
Your body
hot,
feel
bro. Yeah.
tight, your adrenaline going. You gotta check and see if you hit, because
bro.
I'm already knowing.
I'm checking myself. I'm like, damn. Alonzo walked up to me, he said, Mooch, I'm hit. As soon as he said, bro, he followed me and smacked me in my face and smeared blood all across my face. I had on a little cross. Bam, snapped the cross off and fell. Boom. I'm like, ah. Okay, hold on. I done been around homies that got hit before in the midsection, and we got him to the hospital. It was straight, so I'm thinking Zo gonna be okay. But I didn't know them bullets all hit him in his lungs, and he bled.
How many times did you hit, or you don't remember?
We don't know how many times he got hit, bro. But he cut all them bullets, bro. I felt like it was a sacrifice for me. That's how crazy it was. I started seeing ghosts after that shit, my nigga. Still didn't give my life to God. I got stories, but anyway, he followed me. Next, the police finally get there, bro. He bled out. I seen him take his last breath in my arms. I was trying to keep him awake, bro. He couldn't stay awake though, man, and he bled out. Right on the porch. At Baby Ant's mama's house, on the porch. I got PTSD from that shit, you know what I mean? So after that happened, guess what?
You started doing more drugs?
At the scene of the crime, no. I was already doing dope, you know what I mean? But at the scene of the crime, though, pager going off. 187 all across my pager. After they knocked that, so in other words, I feel like maybe they were trying to get me.
Y'all youngsters don't know what a pager is.
Right,
Go
so
ahead.
So yeah, with that being said, bro, I'm like, okay, it triggered me though. First I went up, I had a few band-aids in my pocket, went up to San Jose with my moms and my sister, chipped them off for Christmas, gave them about whatever they wanted, because I was like, I could have died, so let me take care of the family. Came back to Dago. When I came back to Dago, bro, I came back with that mindset though. Y'all want to get me? Let's play ball. And of course, yeah, I was medicating myself with the Sherm and all the above. 6 months later, same block, my homie Malik Lawson, rest in peace, supposed to go to play NFL Europe. I go swoop him up, being the homie A-Leaf, and the homie Neo from Long Beach Insane go swoop up. Malik Lawson was the hardest football player in Dago to me, but he loved hanging with the Crips. We used to call him Heater Calhoun. One time he came at the baby ass, I said, look at my burner, cuz. Malik pulled out a big ass 357. We said, what the fuck is that? The barrel was this long. So Baby Ann started calling a nigga Heater Calhoun, you know. Rest in peace to Malik though, bro, but he was a good dude.
He died on the same block?
He died on the same block, and the same detectives came to that homicide, and I was right there with him too, and they looked at me, they said, bro, I know these are your friends. Either these are your friends or you setting them up. Either way it go, to the next situation that you act like this,
that's crazy.
You going to jail. Yeah, bro.
You said 6 months later you lost another homie on the same block. That's wild, homie.
The nigga was up and down the block. What's happening, homie? Come back. He didn't come back. He didn't fuck in the Malik. What's happening, homie? Rock the Malik. Pow, two to the face. I get on Malik, bro. You see the little tiny hole Swiss cheese, not even bleeding yet, but his whole jaw just started turning purple, my nigga. I said, damn. So
you know what it was? He probably didn't have the blower the first time. When he got it, and then it was him who said, what's up?
Look at this. I'm the one that initially. So
yeah,
this
that's
is
the
like
second
God.
time.
This is God, bro. I feel bad because I feel like in these streets, man, like sometimes you get the message, bro. You gotta see some shit. You know what I mean? With that being said, bro, I'm old school. I still fight fire with fire. I'm here to protect myself, and I'm less accessible to these fakes and these snakes out here and these haters out here because I know what it is, bro. I got a full family to take care of, and that's what I'm gonna do, bro. I ain't gonna be caught up in this bullshit. But as a man, in today's society, in today's day and age, we gotta stay on point. We gotta stay sharp. We gotta stay militant. Not even because of the streets all the way either. You got people from all different regions, bro, that's pulling out blowers on you. You got they want to get on you. You got guys over here that don't like you because of the color of your skin, bro.
Right.
So with that being said, yeah, I'm staying dangerous and I'm staying militant with a positive energy, positive vibe first and foremost. But if anybody want to neglect and disrespect that, then we act accordingly, bro. But I'm with yeah, I gave my life to God, but he didn't raise no punks. Like I said, I'm still old school. I fight fire with fire, bro. God gonna have to forgive me for that. But I ain't about to turn my cheek to nobody. That's a negative.
Man, that's crazy right there. And
that's just like a couple of the main.
Right. Yeah, I'm already knowing. Yeah, we gotta have a whole mini series
you know?
about stuff like that was happening, especially at that time in that era. Yeah, it was happening so frequent. But that's crazy. You said 6 months apart, losing two homies on the same block.
Yeah. That
right there. Yeah, especially you said what street that was?
50th Street, Baby Ant's house. Baby Ant's house was the headquarters too for a minute. After I had to get up out of here. I live right there on 38th Street. Something took place with one of my homies right here. I came outside, bro. Let freedom ring. Okay, young age. I ain't gonna get into too much in detail. But at that point, I had, it's funny because Smoke had his own spot. And nigga, I grabbed my bag. I'm knocking on that nigga door. What's up, Mooch? Because I remember I said I really didn't ask for assistance. I didn't even call him and tell him I was coming. I just showed up. I gotta stay here. This is what happened. I'm on. So I kind of like left a little nervous for, I had to leave here I never came back after that. I mean, I came back, but I never came here to live no more because of that situation, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was...
So those two situations kind of planted the seeds in your mind that you probably should be doing something else with your life.
It did.
Even though it still didn't come into fruition for a couple more years, because sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you see the warning signs. Sometimes you start feeling, you start getting the feelings where you're like, man, I need to chill out, I need to fall back, and you still gonna be hard-headed, and you still gonna keep bumping your head for a while, and then you get tired of it.
Yeah, so that's what it was, bro. After doing all that shit, like I said, I so many stories. Like the homie P.I., he started calling me Eastwood. You know, I was Eastwood Luciano out here. You know what I mean? They used Dago Soprano.
Right.
Feel me? And glorified it. That's how you know I was shot out. Don't get me wrong. I don't glorify the negative bullshit, but I don't knock nobody who protect and ride for theirs and their own. You feel me? So I ain't gonna run around here, yeah, cuz I did this and did that. No. But man, a few words when it comes to that kind of stuff. But on the inside, bro, yeah, we chest up, chin out for standing tall for our loved ones. Point blank period. You know, no matter how the situation may come about. But again, that's why like the whole thing about being less accessible. You know, and fucking with the ones who share the same energy and the same, you know, the same type of you know, things you do. You know what I mean? Like the shit you got going on. You on some positive shit with this with the YouTube channel. You know, my nigga Hefe Ice, my nigga Lil CS, my nigga Knox City. We got a lot of guys out here trying to do positive things because we kind of got a bad reputation out here in these trenches like that. We product of our environment. Yes, I do. I get it. But at the same time, that don't mean that we ain't intelligent, you know, articulate, you know, that we ain't artists, creators. You know what I mean? All the above.
And man. MMA fighters.
And MMA
fighters. So let's get to that. What's up, homie?
Fat Frizzle, what's up, cousin?
Hey, what got you into that? Hey man, come here, man.
See this thing, we over here, we home. We at the homies, they pull it up. This is home.
Yo, so what got you into the MMA fighting? Did you need like another place or a positive place to direct your energy towards, especially since you said you fell back from the rapping, and you wasn't necessarily out in the streets behaving like that no more. Right. So you needed to direct your energy somewhere. Hold on real fast.
What's up, Frizzle?
Hey, I just hit the homie and told him I still got his stuff in the car, but he was out doing something the other day, so I'm gonna take it to him.
Okay.
What's up, man? You want to shout out what you got going on so they could?
I'm in the work.
You can just say it. Tell them to follow you.
I'm cool. That's the homie Frizzle though. Yeah, hustle for it. Merchandise. Hit him up. You know what I mean?
Yep. So, what made you get into the MMA? And what year was that? Like that you start really taking it serious?
I started taking MMA serious. I'm gonna say 2012. What made me get into MMA is so after all the shit in my life was taking place, and I started feeling like I had a lot of like just, I'm gonna call it pain. We're gonna call it pain from all the loss, all the shit I seen, and some rage too. I want to start going to church, bro. I hit my knees because I told you I felt like I started seeing ghosts. I started looking in the mirror, seeing shit. I started feeling weird shit. I started getting like spiritual messages, bro. Like, to be honest with you, that's how I felt. So what I did, I turned to God, bro. I said, all right, take me, I'm yours. What you want me to do? And basically what that was just be my true self. You know what I mean? Because my true self, you know, I feel like I'm a good dude. I got a good heart, you know, my true self. And that's what I did. Be a man, be responsible for these kids, you know. And that's what I did. But I still had this energy in me, hoodie. Like I had this energy in me, bro, to where I'll be at Food Plus, I'll be here, I'll be there. And a motherfucker be too close to me or bump into me, and I'll be like I go from 0 to 100 for something that ain't worth that type of energy. And it's funny because you would think that, oh, you being tough, but not really what you're
It's a
doing.
defense mechanism.
It's a defense mechanism, but I will be giving my control to these people though. In other words, if somebody stomp their foot at me, I'm activating. Nah, bro, how about, you know, I'm gonna keep my composure until I want to make,
until we got to cross that bridge. I'm gonna try to figure out how we could.
There's certain, instead of me blowing up, hey bro, can you back up a little bit, man? You're a little too close, you know, or whatever the case. And then, you know, some people, you know, they want to might get disrespectful, and that's when shit can get funny. But with that being said, though, I realized that I had a lot of heavy energy inside of me still, and I needed to find a way to release it. You know, I like to go fishing. I was doing shit like that, fishing and hanging with the family, playing hoops, or trying to do stuff to release that energy, but it wasn't quite working, bro. Because I had such a violent lifestyle, homie. That shit wasn't working. All this like this fun, it's still fun, and it was a good outlet too. But even fishing, somebody crossed, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Hey, he out there trying to squabble.
Right. You know?
He's trying to squabble over fish.
Homie.
This nigga want to fight over fish.
So maybe that's the little man complex. I don't know. The homies be like, yeah, Mooch, he got that boy got that complex. But then, you know, it is what it is. I can identify with it.
Right.
But so with all this energy, bro,
That's where
I
you.
went
That's
to
where
the
you
cave,
did. Yeah.
went in there and got humbled
Fast, huh?
fast. They let me pick somebody. Who you gonna spar with? Look around the room. Him, a little Asian dude in the corner, this big, about to mop this.
He probably had the most squabbles in there.
In 30 seconds, nigga, I was getting deep. In 30 seconds, bro, he had me in a chokehold. And then I'm fresh. I don't know what to do. I'm a rookie. My coach is like, you need to tap out, submit. But I can't even hear him because it's the blood.
Right.
These
Yeah. You
arteries
starting to
get
go
shut.
out. Yeah.
He said tap. I hear him tap. I tap. I get up. I'm like, oh my God. But that's how my coach knew I had fighting me though. Because let's go again. Because I was a little bit bigger than him. He had the most technique in the world. But we go again. But I got for a little guy, I'm strong. I got some strength on me. You know, I was throwing up 3 wheels on the bench, bro. Only weighing like 150. I just got a freakish. We go again, bro. And his technique was working, but I'm grabbing him. Boom, boom. I end up manhandling him and mounting him. You know what I mean? So we was sparring jujitsu first, but I mounted him. This is my coach. Like, okay. Then the next sparring session, now we go to stand up. This is like my first day there. We go to stand up. They tested me. Anytime a person come to the gym talking about they want to fight, they kind of take that, not disrespectful, but like, all right, let's see if you want to fight.
Right.
You finna fight, bro.
Right. You coming up in
You
here
didn't come
calling
in here,
niggas
sign
out.
up and humble.
Yeah.
I wanna. Come on. So then we start sparring, and I ain't gonna lie, I was getting pieced up, beep. But but instead of me getting pieced up and shelling up and going back, my coach said every time I got hit that I was coming forward. He said that's a sign of a fighter. Whenever you get hit, you still coming forward, you know. Instead of most people when they get hit,
You ain't backing up.
They start shelling up.
Yeah. Right.
And then so that was in 2012, and then he trained me up, bro. I did my first fight on me and went in there and neutralized my opponent in 30 seconds, bro. Hit him. We was drilling double leg takedowns. My hands was already kind of sharp because I love boxing. I was already, studying boxing. I did a little bit of boxing when I was younger, so and us, we got that X factor. I think shit, we born with hands, my nigga. You know what I mean? So you put a little technique behind that shit.
Yeah.
You got your champion on your hands, So my coach trained me up, bro. Taught me all the techniques. Shout out to Manolo Hernandez, by the way. Team Planet Jiu-Jitsu, Team Hurricane, awesome. You know what I mean? My nigga Boogeyman, all my teammates. You know what I mean? My boy Darby. I can't name all y'all, but I love you guys. But yeah, though, my coach trained me up. Y.L. Watson. This is a lot, bro. They're gonna be mad at, but these are some pioneers who really laced me up, and they put hands on me, bro, to show me the ropes. You know what I mean? Until I started learning how to put hands on folks myself. But yeah, that's how it all got started with the MMA. And sure enough, it worked. That energy started kind of going away. You know what I mean? And it taught me a lot of discipline, bro. Before I started doing MMA, I go to a bar and there you go, you fighting again. I be fighting at bars all the time before the MMA. When I start doing MMA, bro, the discipline it taught me all that fighting and all that stuff. I ain't fought much since out in the streets since I started doing MMA. I'm super disciplined now. I'm super humble. I know how to leave now. Old me, when I see funk, I'm staying. Even if I want to leave, I'm gonna stay so they don't think I'm a punk. But now if I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here, bro. Cause I don't want to have to, get credit card. And most people, if they do know I got these, they shit. I done had people tell me I ain't fighting you. I'm gonna pull out on you. It's like,
Right.
I'm out of here.
Right.
I'll see you later. And that's the whole thing. But yeah, like now
I didn't seen you post a few clips, man. You definitely be whooping shit on me.
Right on. Good looking out.
Definitely.
Good looking out. But just trying to be humble and hungry though. You know, keep on staying with it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a brutal sport though. It's a demanding sport. I kind of became a slave to my training. And shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a double-edged sword. I went so hard. You know, I had a situation take place in October, bro.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna get to that. But
Yeah.
before we get to that, we was talking about you being spiritual,
Yeah.
and you was explaining your tats, your left
Right.
side and your right side.
Right.
What is that about?
So the left side, I would peel and show you, but it's cold as hell out here.
Right, it's cold.
The left side, basically, I got Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment shall be condemned. What that means is, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, right? And any tongue that talks against me, thou shalt be condemned. In other words, you know, we live amongst a lot of haters. We live a life, like even FAI say, you know that statement, don't let them trick you out your spot?
Right.
That's what this scripture means. Because people, what they're trying to do, they're trying to form a weapon against you and speak judgment on you to try to remove you from somewhere so they can pretty much, I mean, why else would they do it? They must want to slide up in there. They must want to benefit from that. So my thing is this, everybody out there that want to talk shit about you and me without no just cause, they just want to do it out of hate and out of envy and just bad vibes, bro. They don't realize what they're doing is they're fucking doing it to themselves. They condemning themselves by doing that. Because there's no valid reason for it. Even if it was a valid reason, bro. Let's be above it. Like me, I don't get me wrong, I fight fire with fire, but if it's something petty, bro, I can move past it. You know what I mean? It don't gotta be physical every time I go to some shit that's gonna cause somebody to have to take, you know, drastic measures. So, you know, with that being said, you know, certain situations, man, you know, just act accordingly. You know what I mean?
And what's on the left side?
On the left side, right here. So, shit, I got the rest in peace C-Dale. I got a treasure chest. It's hard too. It's a dope ass treasure chest. Behind the treasure chest is a big ass squid. It's hiding behind the treasure chest because in this life that we live, we be trying to chase all the glamour, glitters, and gold and shit, and don't know that we swimming right into the belly of a beast during this whole journey, losing ourselves. You know what I mean?
That's
rest
deep,
in peace
homie.
to C-Dale. I got homies that's gone right now, chasing that treasure chest.
So
You know
pretty
what I mean?
much it's like a good and evil side
It's
almost.
it's a double-edged sword. And then if you look at the back of my arm, it say deep in the sea, right here. And on my shoulder, I got two sharks wrapping each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Pisces, and that symbolizes me recycling my own energy. It's like the Ouroboros, that snake that eats itself. But I keep reinventing myself with my own energy. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a hourglass, time is money. I got an EDM right here with a bunny, with a Playboy bunny skeleton face, you know. And then I got this is my fight badge, Hurricane Mosa. When I did my 2 professional fights, you're allowed to get a badge. Then I got a little 4-point crown. This is like my worldly side right here. You know what I mean? And then this is my spiritual side. I got the Philippians 4:13. All things are possible through Christ who strengthens us. You know, I got the fish on here, fishers of men. You know, and here I got the world compass with the E on there, real big and bold. You know what I mean? You know, shit, I'm hit. I got a big ass EDC. You know, I'm hit. I got stories on my body. You know what I
Right,
mean?
that's why I asked, because I know it all ties into.
I got the blue rag. This one right here say for my loved ones, and on the back it say stand tall. This for my loved ones who fall. Really, my nigga Uncle. That was like one of my best friends, bro. When he passed away, I was the first one on the scene, and I was able to go say goodbye to my homie in his house. You know, the police, he was so cool because the police actually, motherfucking Popo trained at my gym. I get up there, it's a brother with the thing on, I'm looking, I'm like, you train at 10 Planet? Yeah, man, that's all these police at the gym and shit. But him being so cool, he let me go up there and say good, because he died. You know, they don't let you usually go up there like that. And I wasn't, you know, immediate family, so I went up there and said goodbye to my homie Uncle, you know what I mean? But that's what this stand tall, that rag on my leg is for, you know, on the left side right there, man. But, you know, my whole life is crazy, man, because like I said, like I feel like God has always been watching over me and carrying me up to this point, you know, with everything that's been going on. But still, at the same time, we still gotta stay focused out here, man.
All right, now be a little bit over an hour before we close this out. What took place 6 months ago?
So 6 months ago, man, I'm in training camp for a fight December 2nd that I was planning on fighting. Everything was looking good, man. I was in there looking the best I ever looked for so long. I just came off an injury last year from a fight that I did. Had surgery on my bicep because I tore my bicep last year. Fat Frizzle, the big homie, was there at both fights. Her Frizzle. It was at both fights, bro. Anyway, I healed up from that. I started training hard, bro. We started getting it in. We had another gym the week before I had a stroke. That's what happened, y'all. I had a stroke. I went down with a stroke in training camp. And it was a CVA, a full stroke, man. The doctors told me that I'm lucky to be alive. They said if I was a cat, I got 8 lives left. You know, this is coming from the doctor, but I said, nah, God bless me. You know what I mean? He watched over me. It happened October 11th. And like, miraculously, I walked out of there October 13th from a full CVA with all my functions, no issues. But yeah, they got me to the hospital. I had an out-of-body experience, y'all. It was crazy, you know. It's funny because I went blind, my whole body went numb. They said I had a storm of blood clots in my brain. They said, you know, from this type of stroke these are the ones that usually take people out. During the whole time, it's crazy because when I had it, I was coherent. I could hear what they were saying. He's unresponsive. He's a John Doe. And in my mind, I'm like, nah, I ain't unresponsive. I'm right here. But when I closed my eyes, I went into like a peaceful, like a capsule. It felt like, bro. And it was quiet. It just felt so peaceful, bro. And it's weird because in my mind I said, am I gonna die like this? I said, damn, this is it for me, huh? And I asked myself I said, why am I not scared of this? You know, and then I opened my eyes up again, and only my left eye was working. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not dead, I'm still here. And but I was fading. They had to give me this blood thinner, but the blood thinner was a type of blood thinner that could kill you, and they couldn't get a hold of my wife because I was a John Doe at the time. Because it happened at the gym, they called the ambulance. So my coach let me get to so I'm at the emergency room by myself for about 5 minutes, and then finally, like I said, everything was down except for my left eye. Cause I look, I see my coach running in there with my gym bag, and when I seen that, bro, we have another strength inside of us, y'all. It's not a physical strength or a mental strength. It's
spiritual.
Spiritual
right.
strength, bro. I seen him. No, I got him. His name is Herman Riggs. Woo. Okay, we still gotta call his peoples and see if they can give him, call his wife and see if we can administer this medicine. Because if he's hemorrhaging anywhere else, he gonna die. But if we don't give it to him, he gonna die.
Dang.
Shoot him. Okay. Bro, you should have seen me, and I remember everything. They had me. They did me an angiogram up to my brain. They did all this shit, bro. And I remember I'm coherent for it all. Outer body experience, bro. But look, when they did it, I couldn't talk. My dad, everybody there crying. My dad like, damn, my son ain't gonna be able to talk no more. Is he gonna be able to walk? You know, this is a stroke. You know, after stroke, people don't be bouncing back to not all the way.
Right.
Especially the type of one I had. Look, bro, my coach was boo-hooing, crying. I'm trying to rub his face. I'm trying to console him. And I'm the one that had the stroke. But look, I ain't gonna lie. They was like, sorry, he's probably not gonna be able to talk. Bro, I looked at my coach. I said, I love you. They said he talked. But I still was shaky. I was stuttering. I said, yeah, I could talk. What else can you say? What's your name? Mooch. You know, I start coming back, bro. They was like, what the fuck? So they shot me to the CT. They shot me the angiogram. This happened on Wednesday. Thursday, I wake up, and I was gone. My mind was shot out, bro. I don't even remember how that day went, but they tell me I was saying some mean stuff to my lover, to my daughter. I told my daughter I was gonna do something. I ain't gonna say it on camera, but I was like, y'all don't fucking love me. Fuck y'all. I was going crazy, bro. I felt so bad. I'm sorry to my daughter, sorry to my family for being like that, but it's funny because my brother-in-law, he's a smart dude. He was like, Mooch, your frontal lobe wasn't rebooted yet. This is our reason. We reason with this. He said, you was thinking with your lizard brain, bro, your medulla oblongata. And I just came from training.
Right.
You know when you see people get knocked out and they pop up and they fight?
Right, they don't know what happened. Yeah.
So I'm in fight or flight mode on Thursday. Don't remember Thursday. Friday come. They come in there and see, okay, he's back to normal. Hey, what's up, family? They're like, oh, he's back. And they're like, hey, you remember Thursday? I'm like, nah, what happened? He said, you said this, and this. I'm like, got me emotional. But I said, but I don't remember Wednesday. I remember when I had the stroke, I looked at the clock, it was 7:44. I remember the fucking ambulance coming in there, my body was spilling all over the place like silly putty. They got me on a stretcher. I remember being in the ambulance saying like, damn, y'all don't need me to the fucking hospital, I'm gonna die. I remember being on the stretcher, my nigga, and my eye going blind, and then watching my whole cell of my body disappear, bro. And I had to use my left eye to make it reappear because this is my focal point to say, you still alive, Mooch. Keep that my group in go
keep
away.
fighting.
Right. With my left eye, bring it back. I was dying, my nigga. I get into the ED, nurse, turquoise song. Hey, we're gonna get in the medicine. Other lady, get out the way, bro. Give me this. I remember everything while I was in stroke mode, my nigga. I get out of stroke mode Thursday. Massive Mooch, caveman. Friday, back to compassionate Mooch. Depressed though, sad, like PTSD, like I had a stroke, y'all, I'm supposed to be in good shape, crying, going through it. Boom. Then the spirit hit me. You blessed. You got a second chance, bro. Wipe away this bravado. Oh, I had a stroke. I feel like I'm weak or something, like because I had a stroke, or I feel like people are gonna try to take advantage of me, or people think I'm weak now, or this, that, and the other. Some people are happy I had a stroke. You know, I had all these negative thoughts in my head. I feel like that's like the devil's energy, bro. I scratched that shit, and I was just like, thank you, Lord. Put that big ass star up there. But I was like, thank you, Lord Jesus. I got a second chance. They did 101 tests on me. Doppler, they stuck scopes down my throat. They fucking did all these different tests on my arteries, my brain, my neck, my heart, my brain. I had to wear a telemetry fucking monitor on my chest. Everything came back perfect, the doctor said. I went and ran a 5K. You see my IG? I look up, guess what I see? My cardiologist. He said, what you doing here? I'm about to run. This is right after the stroke, bro. He told his family, hey guys, this is the healthiest man I know. Just jokingly, but yeah, and then they tell me, look, they said, look, Herm, we don't know how this happened. They said, consider this a freebie, man. Just keep taking care of yourself. But I know what happened, bro. I was doing too much. I was intermittent fasting. I wasn't eating because I was fasting. I had a side job going on. I'm training for a fight at my gym, and then I'm still doing my other road work, training, doing all my other shit to stay on point. My mind feels like I gotta always be doing something so I can make sure I ain't gonna lose. What I'm really doing is I'm wearing my fucking self out to give my opponent a better chance, bro. And I'm abusing my temple, my body that God blessed me with. So,
oh, you didn't hear that?
That's an owl or something.
Nah, I'm talking about something else. It sounded like
somebody bussing?
Yeah, it sounded like it crossed the freeway.
Yeah, I did hear that bark. But yeah, you know, I just feel like God set me down, homie, to let me appreciate life more, see what I got in front of me. Then me and my coach, though, when I got cleared, I went to the gym, I'm already back training. My coach, we looked at each other. I said, you know I'm gonna do another one. He said, yeah, I know you are. He said, don't you know by now who you are? I'm like, yeah. He said, let's go, we're gonna get it in, bro. So that's my story right there, Hoodie.
Man,
I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, homie, for telling your story, man. That was deep right there, homie. You done came a long way.
Yeah.
Obviously, you still fighting. And I don't mean physically, I just mean through everything, homie.
Life, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Mental health, you know, I be doing self-evaluation, self-checks. I used to always barrel through any situation. I used to think depression was a fluke. Depression, what motherfucker? We live in depression every day. But after I had this stroke and I started realizing like this shit is real, you know. But I'm strong, boy. I ain't one of these kind of people that's gonna sit here and stay in the bed and not get up and know. When I feel pain inside, you might see me hit the treadmill for an hour. You might see me get that box on. You might see me, I jogged from motherfucking, from Lemon Grove all the way to Little Neighbors and back. You know what I mean?
God damn.
I'm Mooch massive, bro. I'm riding my bike from Lemon Grove, I live in Lemon Grove now, to Ocean Beach and back. You know, Frank know me my whole life too. Him and his wife, they know I always been like this, bro. My whole life, just hyperactive. People try to roast it. I got ADHD and shit, but whatever the case may be, bro, this is God-given. You feel me? And like I said, just to end it off in the whole little interview, bro, I just want to be a positive factor for these youth out here. You know, Of course, I am Mooch Massive, little neighbor saber-tooth champion. You feel me? He's Dago. Gloves. You know, this is who we are. This is where we from. But that don't mean that we can't give something positive back to the community. You know what I mean? No matter who you are, where you from. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
Man, well, there you have it, man. This the homie Mooch, man. I hope y'all enjoyed his story. I personally did.
That was a long ass story. Huh?
Right, man. Hey, and I'm quite sure we could have kept going.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Tell the people where they can find you at, man.
Yeah, you can tap in with me at Mooch Massive on IG. That's about it. Other than that, shit, come to 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu, come and train up there. Or just, you might
Where
see
can
me
they check your
tracking.
fights out at?
If you go on YouTube, if you go on my Mooch Massive page, subscribe to my page. I got my fights on there.
Now spell that for them.
It's MOUCHMASSIVE. Yeah, just hit that up on YouTube, man, and subscribe to my channel. You can see some of my fights. I got a testimony in there too, before the stroke. So I got 2 stories, but this one that happened in October, bro. That was the biggest fight of my life, and thanks to God, I was victorious. You feel me? So that's why I'm representing this. You know, I ain't better than nobody. I might even be more savage. That's why I gotta stay protected. I gotta stay close to God, bro. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be here right now.
Man, well, there you have it, man. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Man, I can't say nothing that ain't already been said.
No?
I keep on telling y'all, this is what real content looks like, homie. And if what you watching don't look like this, you need to reconsider what you watching and who you watching. I'm hitting y'all upside the head with that real raw, uncut content all year long. We just getting started. This the first conversation. Let me know what y'all think, y'all. Boy, Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big O N, and we out.